a moment to think. When was the last time you spent more than a few moments outside? What about went on a hike or for a swim? When was the last time you took a moment to appreciate the world around you? In today's fast-paced world, it's hard not to get caught up in the chaos of life. We spend so much time stressing, scrolling, and scheduling that we forget to check in with ourselves and the environment around us. But what if I had a solution, and even better, a solution that was accessible to everyone, no matter their age or background? Nature. The great outdoors is one of the most valuable resources we have as human beings, and connecting with it is simple. Besides a travel destination, the outdoors provides many benefits, from economic stability, social implements, and spending time in nature reiterates one's morals. According to the National Institute of Health, spending time in nature may actually influence feelings or emotions by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and autonomic arousal because of people's innate connection to the natural world. Innate, meaning and born from or belonging to. We're part of the natural world, not above it. Now, before going any further, let me take a minute to introduce myself. I'm a nature lover by heart and naturalist by education. 2 years ago, I became the youngest certified volunteer naturalist in the state of Ohio, and it has been nonetheless life-changing. Spending numerous hours outside and with a love for exploration, I've been able to establish a future in conservation and am able to use my gratification of the natural world to influence others' environmental perspectives in everyday life. Being a naturalist has taught me the skills to make observations and ask questions. And one question that's become seemingly more prevalent in today's society is, in a world so technologically advanced, why is nature not being conserved? And why would one actually protect the environment if they didn't care to understand it? Well, people no longer prioritize spending time outside, and this got me thinking. And after lots and lots of thinking, it led me to the idea of environmental observation and consideration. But what is environmental observation and consideration? It's the notion that to be able to protect the natural world, we must first understand our place within it and be conscious about the decisions we're making. You might be wondering, how do I approach this? The first step is to immerse yourself outside and not just go outdoors, but be fully present and aware of your surroundings. Aware of every color, sound, and texture. Have you ever heard of the term Shirin Yoku? It means forest bathing, and I know that sounds a little goofy, but trust me on this. When practicing Shirin Yoku, one clears their mind and invites in serenity. This can be done by going on a hike, visiting a garden, or simply stepping outside to get a breath of fresh air. This gentle form of reflection is an incredibly humbling experience. Being surrounded by something greater than yourself prompts inquisitiveness and new perspectives. This challenges us to think on new levels. When we find something that excites us, we start to care. And when many start to care, we see real change. Recently, my family adopted 60,000 honeybees, conveniently located in our backyard. We learn so much from the bees, which is why being a beekeeper has been such an eye-opening experience. Did you know when a new queen is born, it's fed a special type of food called queen jelly, and it's super sweet and tasty? But why does this matter? I mean, it's just a cool nature fact. Before beekeeping, it would have never occurred to me how significant queen jelly was to the survival of the hive. Something in the natural world excited me, and I wanted to learn more, not just as a beekeeper, but as a conservationist. Now, anyone can be a naturalist, including you, and the first step to finding your inner naturalist is by reconnecting with nature. When was the last time you thought about how your actions might affect the environment around you? I think about it every day. Jane Goodall once said, "You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you." What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. It is alarming to see the extent of environmental apathy in our society. When we lose interest in the natural world, we lose hope, respect, and concern. Most importantly, we stop taking action. So, how do we begin focusing on protecting the environment? This is where observation turns into consideration. That garden you want to plant, think of all the pollinators it will support. Those leaves you let decompose in your lawn brought nutrients to the soil. Change occurs when we carry out these seemingly minor actions on a mass scale. And when we forget this, we lose one of the most universal ways to heal ourselves and the planet. And something working in the environment has taught me is most can agree there's a love for the outdoors. One afternoon, I found myself on the shores of Lake Erie, and within moments, I was in absolute awe. Just like the rest of the world, here everything is interconnected, and in my hands was a young sturgeon fish. Did you know sturgeon, a primitive fish, go back to the same location where they were spawned to lay their eggs? Those sturgeons travel thousands of miles during migration. They always return to the same location. And they've been doing this for thousands of years. This makes you think about how crucial it is to protect these shared ecosystems, as they're so intertwined between the natural world and our own. And something working in the environment has taught me is most can agree that there is a love for the outdoors. The natural world is a wondrous place, and we're part of that wonder. Because of this, it's up to us to protect it and share its essence worldwide. Now, unfortunately, my time together is coming to an end. But before going, I want to leave you with this. I challenge you. I challenge you to go outside and observe the world around you. I challenge you to recognize that we're part of nature and not above it. I challenge you to realize the long-term impacts of your actions. Observe the world around you and keep close the environment we do have. Thank you.